Alright, you guys, so we are back with another adventure today. We are at Fort Loudoun. So a little bit of history about Fort Loudoun is that it was during the French and Indian War. That war took place in 1754 to 1763. And the reason why Fort Loudoun actually became a fort and was later constructed as a fort is because the British colony at the time out of South Carolina felt threatened of the French's activities alongside the Mississippi Valley, and they sent a independent company of South Carolina to our location today, and that's how you had Fort Loudoun actually constructed and garrisoned. Now, with this counter of the French's attack, they were also hoping to ally and basically give help to the Cherokee Nation during the French and Indian War, and also they were also doing this to help and secure up the trade between Cherokee Nation as to help with the trade with the Cherokee Nation and the South Carolina. Now, South Carolina and the Cherokee Nation, their trade agreements and their partnership later fell and was no longer partners anymore, and they eventually broke apart from one another, and that occurred in 1760 when the Cherokee Nation actually captured Fort Loudoun from the British, and eventually Fort Loudoun, once it was captured, was no longer used in any other military services. So we're going to take a tour of this location as well. So this is going to be our journey through some of the Native Americans and their history. As you guys can see, Fort Loudoun's operation is from 1756 to 1760. Fort Loudoun played a significant role in helping the Great Britain secure the Trans-Appalachian region from the French during the 7 Years' War, or also it is known in America, the French and Indian War, as the first planned British fort in the over-hill country. Fort Loudoun for a while helped ally the powerful Cherokee Nation to the English cause and block further French penetration of the area from the west. So with that being said, guys, make sure that you guys hit that like button as well as subscribe to my channel. Join the team. Join us through our journey through America history. Also go and check out the Facebook fan page as well. There's a lot of great content on there. Once again, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers and all the new followers on the fan page. Love you guys. Continue sending me comments on each of the videos. I love reading the comments. I love replying back. But with that being said, love you guys. Talk to you guys again soon. Alright, you guys, so we are getting ready to walk into Fort Loudoun now. Right here we have some more little stuff about the Sally Port, the Sally Port is a small and protected doorway in the wall of fortification, through much smaller than a standard gate. It allowed troops to sally or move out of the fort to harass, isolate, and vulnerable attackers before retreating back into the fort without compromising the defense strength of the fortification. Targets for these raids include tools which could be captured by the defenders, enemy works such as trenches and mines, and the laborers who were constructing the siege works. So that's just a little bit more on the Sally Port here at Fort Loudoun. Now we are getting ready to walk through the doors of this fort. And I just got done watching a great 12-minute video of the history of Fort Loudoun and what happened with the Cherokee Nation and the British, and how they were going back and forth and they were causing a lot of bloodshed on both sides. It was basically the white settlers that started the conflict first by killing one of the Indians, or one of the Cherokee Indians, and the Cherokee Indians resulted in the Cherokee blood law, where they eventually killed some white settlers in Virginia and South Carolina, and then eventually it just kind of went downhill from that point. But where I'm heading to now is a platform right here at the top, or one of the tops of Fort Loudoun, and right here behind me is a little cannon. So that is actually pretty cool. There's another one right there at that window as well, and another one right there, and then the fort itself all through here. This fort was actually built by the British garrison group out of South Carolina, and the reason why that is that the Cherokee Nation agreed to help the British with their war against French, only to guarantee protection of the women of the Cherokee Nation. So this is where you see these houses being built to kind of give you a little bit of more protection. But right here is another building. This is where the cartridges and stuff like that is. As you can see, right here is some muskets. So that's actually pretty cool. Right here, muskets. Then you have the grape shot, the slow match. So that's actually pretty cool. The cornhole shells, the hand grain shells, the Indian guns. So that's actually pretty cool stuff. Then right here, is the musket balls. If you look right here, there's some of the musket balls that was being used during those times. So that's actually pretty cool. As you can see, it has musket on there. Here's the musket cartilage. So that's actually pretty cool stuff. And then here's the muskets I was showing earlier. That these were the weapons or tools that was used by the Cherokee Indians, as well as the British soldiers, as well as, you know, the other tribes that was out there during the French and Indian War. Now, if you guys are not familiar, the French and Indian War lasted it started in 1754 and went to 1763. Now, we here in America call it the French and Indian War, but it was actually given the name the 7 Years' War. But it's only here in America that we call it the French and Indian War. So that's actually a pretty cool, interesting little fact. But right here where I'm standing at is actually a place where these men laid down. There's There's these bunks right behind me, as you can see right here. So that's actually pretty cool. There's one on the bottom as well. Then you have some more behind me, and then you have the fireplace. You have the fireplace right there, so they could be able to stay warm. Be able to make it through those harsh winters during, those times that it may have snow or the temperatures. So that's actually pretty cool. There's another one of those bunks right in there. So looks like these ones are kind of lined up as the bunks are the places that they laid their heads and stayed at night. Babe, did you see the bunks in here? Huh? Did you see that little house up there? The little house up there? Where they had like the musket balls and the cartridges and stuff? Yeah, it's pretty cool. What is it? Huh? They built this for the Cherokee women.
Really?
Yeah, if you were watching the video, they were saying that they built this for the women to be protected while their men were out in battle. I didn't really understand the whole part when they were saying that some of them even, got married to some of the soldiers, as a part of like a trade. That was maybe the thing that kind of threw me.
Women?
I don't know. I mean, it kind of threw me off.
Either that or the younger ones, the daughters and stuff.
Probably.
We go to the younger British ones.
Alright, you guys, so we are in another location. As you can see, we have brown sugar, coffee, bacon, whiskey, mustard, black pepper, leaf tobacco, soap. So this is probably where they had their supplies and their stuff that they used when they were making foods. There's some more right here with candles. You got Bohannon lead, cheese, pigtail tobacco. So that's actually pretty cool. And then you have these barrels right here behind me as well that they used. This one right here says salt. So they used all kinds of different things here. It's a great little place. Be able to come out here and see. There for a little bit we had a little bit of a delay. The rain came in as soon as we got here. We was in the museum at the time, and so the rain decided to come. We decided to go and watch a 12-minute video. Got to learn a lot of pretty interesting facts that I didn't really know. So it's always fun to be able to sit there and be able to watch and learn the history of these forts that you go to and kind of get a better understanding of that. But if you see right here behind me, as I'm stepping in mud, but right here behind me, it would be their blacksmith. So this is where they would make their tools and stuff like that. So that's actually pretty cool. I think one of the guys at the visitor center was talking about the blacksmith, and sometimes they have like programs where they come out and they show people how to use the blacksmith and stuff like that. So hopefully one day I can be out here when they have like a special program, so I can come out here and film that for you guys. I do want to say thank you again for all of my recent subscribers. You guys are amazing. I love all the support that I'm getting through not only the Facebook but the YouTube as well. I hope that you guys enjoy the videos that I have been posting. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video of me guest speaking out there in Shelby County. more Pacific, Chelsea Historical Society, talking about my journey through the American Civil War, as well as the Native Americans. So, I always am thankful for the fan base, because without you guys, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I wouldn't be able to see the things that I see today. So that's a big thanks and a big kudos to all my fans out there. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Without you guys, I don't know what I would be doing. You guys motivate me each and every day to come out here and bring out new content. I get to see a lot of wonderful places, but I can also bring these wonderful places to you guys, and you guys can see it without even visiting it, because I'm bringing you guys those wonderful contents. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video as well. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Also, when you guys subscribe to my channel, make sure you guys turn on the notification bell as well, so you guys can receive notifications of when new videos are being released. I try to upload as much as I can, as frequently as I can. Sometimes it's a little bit tough to find these locations and see what I can go out there and see, but I'm getting back on the bandwagon of the Native Americans, so that's going to be a pretty fun little videos. Like right here, I'm at Fort Loudoun now. There's another one that I'm going to go to very soon. It's the Cherokee Removal Memorial Park. So that is where they have a couple of plaques of some of the Cherokee Indians that passed away during their time on the Trail of Tears. So that's going to be pretty cool. There's also a large map of the trail itself and what states they went through. I was looking up that they actually traveled through 9 different states over. I couldn't even tell you exactly how many miles it was. It was crazy. I think it was like right around somewhere like 50,000 miles that they traveled on foot. But I'm not 100% sure if that's completely accurate. I'll post some more information about that as well. But I do know that they did travel through 9 different states during their time on the Trail of Tears. So that's actually a pretty interesting fact. That's a lot of states. The last state that they actually went in and eventually settled in was Oklahoma. So that's actually pretty cool. I hope that one day I can actually go out to Oklahoma and pay my respects to the Cherokee Nation. I love, learning about the Native Americans. I love learning about their life and about their times during the Trail of Tears. I know it was a sad time, but it was also a good piece of history to be able to learn and understand. Like when I went out to New Echota, which was the former capital of the Cherokee Nation, I got a little thing in the gift shop that shows me how to do the Cherokee alphabet, as well as the Cherokee newspaper. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm eventually going to frame that and put that up on my wall, because I just think that it's an actual piece of good history to be able to have and have it in your home, and that you can share with not only your kids but your grandchildren or anybody in general that comes by your house. You can share that piece of history and let them know where you've been and where you want to go later on in life. But with that being said, I love you guys, and let's continue our journey through Fort Loudoun. Right here behind me, you have what they would call okay, there we go. You would have what they would call a rope bed. And the reason why it's called a rope bed is because the bed was made out of rope. As you can see right here, it's rope. So it's made out of rope. They had similar beds too when we were at the van house. The rope beds. There's a couple more beds behind me, the picnic tables to the right of me. But when we went to the van house, they also had rope beds. So that was actually pretty cool to be able to get a better understanding of rope beds and how they were constructed, and be able to just see how these people were being able to sleep, you know, during those times. Now, with the rope beds, it kind of looks like it would be a little challenging, a little bit hard on the back. And I imagine that it would be, but, you know, during those times we didn't have the tools that like we do today. So, you know, they always had to make what they had and use what they had to be able to survive during those times. But like right here behind me, we have like a little furnace that they may have used maybe to like cook something, or just used to heat up the area at the time. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look some more information up about the furnace itself, or and see where exactly it is. Now there is one building up this way. So I hope that you guys like the new video technique that I'm using to kind of walk with me. You guys can see me. You guys can see what I'm seeing. I think that's actually a pretty cool idea. Right here we have the guardhouse. So this is where the guards would stay. In particular, when it says guards, it's more of the garrison men from the British garrison men that were sent here to protect the Cherokee women when their men were out in battle with the British against the French. They would stay in homes like this and be able to sleep in beds like this and stay warm because of that, the fireplace. Then they would have their table to eat on. So this is actually a pretty cool place. I'm actually kind of really glad to be able to come here, see a little bit more of the history, get to know a little bit more of the history, especially watching the video. So if you guys are ever in this area, and now I am in the town of Vernon, Tennessee. It's about 2 hours from my location where I stay at, but it holds a lot of history, especially with the Cherokee Nation as well. So it's always good to be able to come out here too, because you can see sceneries like that, the water. Then right here, from this gate to Charlestown, 450 miles of rugged terrain. So this is giving you a little bit more of the rugged terrain that they went through. Then you have a little outhouse building. So this is super cool. And then you have the water right there. Hey, look, you put Charlestown right there.
Charlestown?
From this gate to Charlestown was 450 miles. So they walked 400. Those British soldiers that surrendered here basically had to walk almost 450 miles to Charlestown. Good Lord. That's a long way. Yo, you can buy a kayak here, or you can like rent a kayak. What?
There's a trail that goes down there and has different spots like this.
What?
A trail that goes on that way. That goes down that little path.
Oh, okay.
Daddy, I'm using this to check where
He's doing to go here.
But I don't want to. I don't want to hold it anymore. You hold it.
Let me go first so you can.
What are the schools next to you? What? Oh, I want to get down there. Can you get down there, Daddy?
Alright, so this is the Little Tennessee River. Right behind me. Right here. But to get a better view of it, we'll come right here.
Mommy,
That is the Little Tennessee River. And we're walking alongside the trail outside of Fort Loudoun to go down that way and see what this trail leads up to. The waves are moving, ain't they?
I know. Some boats.
Daddy,
What, baby?
maybe over there.
Kinky, we're gonna get there, baby. You gotta give me a second to get over there.
I hope I find it.
No.
Why? Oh, I'm right here, Daddy. There's a bridge, Mom. A bridge right
Let's give you guys
by my water.
a little bit more of the Fort architect. Fort Loudoun was a frontier vision of the traditional European fort design using local material to meet local needs. William Garrett de Barre, the engineer who designed the fort in a large diamond shape with substantial earthworks as the primary body of the fort. So you can see that man as well in the video that they have here in the museum. It's actually a pretty cool video. I'm gonna actually try to see if I can actually purchase the video at some point. That's actually a pretty cool. You know, you can. I think you can purchase that video somewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a pretty cool video. I didn't know that the Cherokee Nation was going back and forth with the British like that, though.
I didn't either.
Because it started because of the white settlers killing the Cherokee Indians going back home from the battle, you know, and then they signed that Cherokee blood law where they killed white settlers in Virginia and South Carolina, and kind of led up to war.
Daddy, your legs are getting muddy. My legs are
That was just crazy.
getting bad as shit.
The only thing that kind of threw me off in the video was the whole, like, when they built the fort, they used those British soldiers to protect the women of the Cherokee Nation. But some of them were marrying the soldiers. That's the only thing that kind of threw me off.
Probably the younger ones. Younger teenage girls and stuff marrying off of
That makes sense.
I want to take a seat in the
I don't know.
fire. Why, I got a good idea. Mommy, I got a good idea.
Alright, you guys. So here we are. There's a little bit better view of the water right there. My wife wants me to actually throw her in the water. You think I should do it, you guys?
Yes.
Probably so.
It's hot out here.
Yeah, it just got done raining, so. Oh, looks like a guy going. How you doing today, sir?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm good.
Y'all enjoying your visit thus far?
I actually am. That video was actually pretty interesting inside there too.
Yes, sir. Well, I mean, that's what you get when you get a PBS-style budget to do things with. My God.
Yeah.
Well, a good man like yourself, familiar with Brushy Mountain, certainly knows good quality when
Yeah.
you see it.
Oh yeah.
Mama.
That place was a little intense and scary too.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And you're the blacksmith, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah, we walked over there.
Well, fabulous. Well,
You're gonna be in store for some mud.
for some mud,
Yeah.
I was about to say, in there, I would imagine, you know, after the rain that we just had.
Which was really crazy because it was like sunny when we got here, and then we went inside. They used the bathroom. We were about to go outside, and all of a sudden,
Y'all vacationing through these parts?
I'm filming.
Filming?
I'm a YouTuber, so I kind of go out and film historical sites.
All right.
I did Brushy Mountain too. I'm planning on spending, I think it's pretty close to like 400 and something to stay overnight in Brushy Mountain. And
It was nice knowing you, boss. I mean, remind me here in a moment, because I know some guys who work over at Frozen Head State Park, which is
Yeah.
right next door to Brushy Mountain. And
Yeah.
told me about a few unusual instances or incidents that they've had over there.
Well, I seen one video where this other YouTuber went in there next to James Earl's
James Earl Ray, yes sir.
his cell. Well, apparently he was a big smoker. And this
Put
guy,
a cigarette on there.
he put a cigarette on there, and you could see the cigarette going. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, that was the one I was going to tell you. One of my ranger friends, like he said, he went in there and saw that, and he's just like, nope, eating out of here, man.
And then I've seen some videos where people were having chairs thrown at them and stuff. I was like, oh.
It's a weird place, that's for sure. I'm a skeptical person, but even I'm like, just the vibes from that place, no.
Well, if you ever look at it too, and here's the thing that makes it a little bit more unholy though, is if you look at a picture of Brushy Mountain on Google Images, like a sky view of it,
Yeah.
it's actually an upside down cross.
I don't know what the state of Tennessee had in mind when they built that place. Well, actually, I do know. They wanted to mine coal. That's why they built that place. But it wouldn't be so. I don't know. I'm not going to comment on that as the state of Tennessee representative right now. Oh,
Yeah.
I got enough problems, believe me. But if you are down in the fort and want to see blacksmith, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do something for y'all.
Actually, yeah. You want to go see a blacksmith?
Well, give me a few minutes there. So
Well, yeah.
I mean, need to set up. So
No, that's fine. We'll walk back in here.
Yeah. Explore ways. And we'll
Come on, baby. You want to go see? You want to see a blacksmith operate? They made all those swords and stuff.
No. Wait, I'll just look at it a little bit.
And hey, how about this? We see the blacksmith. We see him do something pretty cool, and then we go and get something to eat. What do you think?
And go home.
Yeah,
Are they rocking around?
Daddy,
probably.
Daddy,
That's pretty cool though.
Daddy,
Talking to him.
Daddy, Daddy.
Oh, I bet it has. What, baby?
Daddy, after you get, alright, after I get, alright, you get your food and I'll get another Happy Meal.
Okay.
No, it's not raining right here. Oh, wow.
It'll be all right, baby. You remember when we were out in the rain there in Anderson?
Where is he?
With the same kind of gates.
Where is he?
Huh?
Same kind of
Dad, where is he?
The same kind of way.
Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah.
I can't find him.
I was just thinking about that too when it was raining. I was like, oh my gosh, really?
Did you see the little cannons up there?
Yeah, I did. Those are some really little cannons. What could that actually
Can
do?
you get up there?
Yeah.
Up there?
I'm here. You want to see I bet. Did you go on that platform?
I did.
Did you see the picture of the lake really well?
Oh, I didn't know we could walk up. No, I didn't go up on there.
Yeah, you can walk up there.
I can walk on there. It looks so,
Walk up there and get a picture with. Here, why don't you get a picture of Kinkin next to one of those small cameras or cannons? Go get a picture with a cannon. You want to go see the lake?
come on, Bobby. Let's go down there real quick.
I just sold it. I said.
Hey, just go get a picture, and then by then it'll be that time. I'm just walking around, baby. All right. So it looks like we're going to actually see some of the works or how a blacksmith actually operated during their time here at Fort Loudoun as well. So that's going to be actually pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing that. But we'll go in here and check out some more of these rooms, kind of get a better understanding of that. But here we are. So just imagine you probably had one there, one there, one there, one there. So you probably had about 8, it looks like 8 people that would stay in one of these buildings. So it's a lot of people. So about, you got about 6 of these buildings with 8 people. So it's right around like maybe 42 people maybe, give or take. So that's that was always a pretty cool little thing. I like the little store over here. As you guys can see, that it's still kind of thundering here at Fort Loudoun as well. But I'm pretty sure it'll pass over. It's not that bad. Then you have the little building right up there on the hill. Then you have the doorway to go towards the lake. We'll walk over there. Babe, did you go on this side?
No way. He's in it. He's in there, Daddy. He's in it. You want us to be in there?
Alright, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and conclude the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed the trip here, the video here, the content that I brought to you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Also go over to my Facebook fan page as well. Like that page, follow that page. You guys can see new updates each and every time that I'm going out to locations. You guys will even receive trailers of locations that I've been at before they are even uploaded, so you can kind of get a better understanding of the places that I went to and a little bit of the history of it. Love you guys. Talk to you guys again soon. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button as well. Talk to you guys again soon.